have little fancies for each other, do you think?
Well, she actually asked me out.
Oh.
About 6 months before we first started going out, she asked me out, and I said no.
The audacity.
The audacity.
My word.
In fairness to me, I was in
A sketch group.
You were not of sound mind.
In fairness to me, I was in a sketch group, which I think we can all see as code for bad place mental health wise.
Yeah.
I was really in the depths of a sketch group.
Mummy has to go away for a while. She's going to perform in a sketch group for a little while.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I was really skitting hard at the time.
Yeah.
And I basically was like, I don't think it's a good idea to bring anyone into this particular sketch group. I think this sketch group is kind of slightly spiraling, and I think possibly it's not a great idea for me to bring somebody else into these skits.
Yeah.
Because some of these skits are getting really dark.
Yeah. Good self-awareness.
And there was a point where, and like, it was, you know what, it was not a good decision because actually, you know, she really helped me out of the sketch group when we did eventually start going out with each other.
Yeah.
But I had a few.
Started talking to a director.
There were a few in the sort of
Started writing
period.
things down. Journaling.
I love sketch comedy. I don't know why I participated
We
in
all
this.
do.
Me too. But sometimes the dramaturg is a good idea. And on the NDIS, you can get some great dramaturgs.
Yeah, and yes, I think in retrospect, it probably would have been nice to have some company in that particular sketch group. But in fact, I thought at the time, I was like, I just need to manage the skits. And then some of the skits got real bad. Some of the skits got real bleak.
Oh.
And then sort of later, probably about 6 months later, we then did the most traditionally British thing. In flight, we got absolutely hammered and got off with each other.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, and
that's
that
pretty
was-
Aussie too, to be fair.
It was pretty, it was pretty Aussie. And then but it was, I can't necessarily recommend it to everybody, but it was good. Like, it did mean that we started the relationship with a level of like intimacy. Yeah, and also like, you know, you have to sort of, there are certain things that you navigate as a couple, and it helps if you have like a shared language and also like a kind of shared bond and a bit of trust going into it. And also you know, there was probably a level of comfort that I needed to say to her, like, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I have almost no relationship history. There is going to be a lot of on the job learning, and I would urge patience on your part. Yeah, and she was like, I also have no real relationship history to speak of, so let's work out how we do this piece by piece.
Yeah.
And so I do think it helped. I cannot advise everyone to do it. You know, when people are single and they like just don't know how to meet someone, you're like, here's what you do: you go to the Edinburgh Fringe, and you enter into a
friend.
yeah.
Have you tried fucking a friend?
I will say,
Reject a friend and then fuck a friend.
Yeah. I will say it's a hell of a dice roll. You've got to hope that thing comes up sixes, because it's only going to go one of two ways.
In you saying no to begin with?
That
Were
was
you
also,
worried
I think, a
about
part of
losing
it, because
friend?
I was like, I think, you know, I really like her, and I don't want to like end up screwing her over. And like, it's hard because you do have to take, at some point in your life, you have to take an emotional risk. And I'm really pleased that we ruined our friendship.
Yeah.
I'm
Did you
really
have-
pleased that we comprehensively torched our friendship.
After that moment, after that drunken night, did you have a moment the next day where you're like, oh, well, what do we now?
There was definitely a moment of what are we now? But then, and this is a very strange story, she is American, and she, not by voice, to be clear.
No.
I'm aware that people who are listening to this can also seek out her voice. She's also a comedian.
Yeah.
And if I say she's
Very
American, they'll
good
be
one.
like, this fucking Mary Poppins ass lady. Like,
Yeah.
she has the most English accent possible.
Yeah.
She's born in this country, but her dad is American. And so she truly
deal.
3 days. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, same deal. And 3 days later, she was going in 2012 to volunteer for the Obama re-election campaign. That was already planned.
Wow.
So she's like, I'm going to Ohio to volunteer for Obama.
That's where Reese and Amy differ.
Yeah,
That's where the stories diverge.
Reese actually went to the Trump re-election campaign.
Yeah, different paths.
I was for Kerry that year.
But so she basically was like, I'm going to go away for a month. We have to make a decision about what we do. And so then...
I mean, for a month is quite funny to me now in the
I
context
know.
of us as
It's so
touring.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
but
so funny. It was nothing. But at the time, you're like, we have to sort of decide. It's
Yeah.
very funny as well because we have to commit to each other because of
Yeah.
all this sex I'm having. It would have been absolutely unnoticeable. It's not like I was like, it would have been complete, would have made no difference to my lifestyle whatsoever. At that point, it would have made absolutely no difference.
Yeah.
So then we were just like, okay, let's give it a go. So then we basically emailed for a month.
Aw.
And then she came back and we've been together since. So like something useful came of the end of the friendship.